Today, we're going to be answering some of the most searched questions from homebuyers.
When buying a house, how do I know if I'm paying too much?
The amount a home is worth is determined by the market, right? It's based on what people are willing to pay. If you're that person, you get to decide. But then again, if you don't offer enough, you might not get the house. If you're in a competitive situation and more than one person is offering on a house, you know exactly what it's worth because you see what the next up person was willing to pay. And in that case, you want to pay just enough more to get the home.
And your agent should help you run comps to see what other houses in the area are selling to make sure you're not paying like an exorbitant amount over the market value. When buying a house, can I just use my bank or credit union? It depends. If you're in a competitive market, it's not always the wisest choice. A lot of times big banks and credit unions don't have a very good reputation, and if you're waiving contingencies, it could put you at risk. But it really just depends on the scenario. Ultimately, it's best to get quotes from multiple lenders, talk to a few people, and also talk to your real estate agent to see what lender is going to be most successful in the market that you're looking to buy within.
Your real estate agent wants you to be able to buy a home, so they're going to be able to help you, understand which is the best option for you.
Yeah. When buying a house, how do I know how many ghosts live there?
This is such an Amber question.
Well, you just ask, speak to them.
We provide seance at no extra charge.
Also, I want to go see it, so hit me up.
Very true.
When buying a house, can I buy directly from the builder? You can. Oftentimes builders will have builder representatives that work on site and can help you facilitate an offer. But what you need to know is that person is working for the builder. They're not working for you. And in our market, your real estate agent isn't paid for by you, it's paid for by the seller. So it really is in your best interest to bring in an agent to represent you, help coach you through the process, ensure that the builder is building the proper product, not skipping any items that are important and whatnot. And really just there to advise you to make sure you're making a sound decision. When buying a house, is it better to wait until the market crashes? Oof. We do hear this question a lot, and the hard part is I think a lot of people are anticipating a crash similar to the last market crash that we saw, but that's unlikely to happen again.
And also, this all comes back down to the essential question of when's the right time to buy, and the answer, which is when you're ready and when it's right for you. Trying to time the market in most things is a foolish endeavor because it's just impossible to do with any certainty. So if you want a home now and you're gonna wait 3, 4, or 5 years, however long for the next crash, if it comes, what are you missing out on in that time period? Mm-hmm. Not to mention, if the market's bad for everyone, there might be something that's affecting you. Maybe you're not in a position to buy at that time.
Yeah, even if housing prices go down, if interest rates have gone up, it's gonna affect your ability to purchase. So you might just end up putting yourself in a scenario that is not favorable than just buying when you're ready to buy your home.
Short answer, no.
No. When buying a house, how tall should my real estate agent be? This tall.
That's not a real question.
Not this tall. It is a real question.
I feel so seen.
How tall are you, Ryan?
About 6'4". You should be at least 6'4". Honestly, if they're not 6'3", why even bother?
You guys should all know that I'm standing on a box currently. Ta-da, ta-da.
When buying a house that's brand new, can I skip the inspection?
No, please don't.
No. Even if there is a seller's inspection available, so the seller's already done an inspection, 9 out of 10 times we would advise you to do your own.
Also, people think that new homes are new, they're perfect, there's nothing wrong with them, but the reality is no one's lived in the home yet, so there are usually more things going on. It's a brand new house. There's so many moving parts, a lot of kinks that need worked through. So absolutely you need an inspection on a new home. And really what it does is it provides a punch list to provide to the builder to make sure that all that stuff can get worked out before you move in.
Yeah, and you should probably also do a sewer scope because, maybe there's no sewer.
Absolutely. Do every inspection that you can within reason to ensure that the house is ready for you.
When buying a house, can I use my friend as my real estate agent? Well, let me tell you what. If you use us as your real estate agent, your friend will be your real estate agent.
Just because someone is your friend does not mean they're going to be the best agent for you. So it's still important to interview them, make sure that you're making an educated decision. But yeah, I hope you have someone that you are friendly with that you can use as your agent. So.
Yeah. Find someone you're comfortable with. Find someone that can do a good job for you, ultimately.
Yeah. Really find the most knowledgeable person.
When buying a house, is it true that I can have...
I can't have any.
That I can't have any contingencies? Maybe a year ago? Maybe a few months ago?
Ultimately depends on the market that you're buying within. Things in Seattle have gone through fluctuations of being super, super hot where you were not going to get an offer accepted with any contingencies, but that's not always the case. So again, make sure you've hired a good agent to advise you on what contingencies you can have in place in order to procure a home.
Yeah, and also ask, what contingencies are we talking about? Are we talking about inspections? Are we talking about appraisals? Are we talking about financing? So it's a case-by-case basis. Generally, you want to have as many protections as you can afford to have while still getting the house and being comfortable with the deal if you do win.
Yeah. In a perfect world, buyers would be perfectly protected, but in a hot market, that's not always possible. So again, just lean on the support systems around you.
When buying a house, how many bidets is too many? Bidets, yeah, so you can have as many bidets as you want in your house. I would say probably no more than one per toilet. If you stack them, it does become unwieldy.
It doesn't help.
Yeah, so really go wild, send photos.
I also hope there isn't just a room of toilets and bidets. That would be that's a weird party.
I'm glad to see that people have their priorities straight though. When buying a house, how will I know if I'm overextending financially?
Yeah, this is an important question to talk through with your lender. They'll be able to, help look at the financial options available to you. And also, if you have a financial planner or someone else in your corner that you can lean on and discuss. But yeah, really, you just have to make sure that you're cared for and can do what you want to do with your life moving forward.
Right, yeah. It's a complicated question. At the end of the day, you should seek professional advice on this because, even the wisest of us don't really know everything about personal finance, especially if you're doing something brand new like buying a house. It's a big deal. So definitely talk to somebody like a realtor, lender, personal finance assistant, etc. All right, when buying a house, what is the most important thing to know?
The people you surround yourself with are going to be your most important advocates, resources, and really the people you want to lean on when you're buying a house. So make sure you have a good team behind you, people that you trust, people that are knowledgeable, and that you want to help you through the process because it can be daunting, but it is all worth it.